hello. Excuse me? So sorry to bother you, but the captain would like a word.
Well now, look who's back to meddle in my affairs. Ye must be even more stupid than you look. Freepool belongs to me now, and that's the way he likes it. Ye can try and talk sense into him until you're blue in the face, for all the good it'll do. But while ye waste your breath, I'll be doing as I please on the Sea of Thieves.
But I can be merciful. Once I'm running the place, if ye swear an oath to follow the orders of your nefarious new pirate lord, you could become richer and more powerful than you've ever dreamed of. I'll leave ye to consider my offer. I have work to do.
We want to visit the circus, but can't find our way through all the fog.
No, no more autographs. No.
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8, preferably not literally. What Barrett? That's a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island.
Now, see here, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got to keep watch, especially when there's a pickpocket sneaking around in all this fog. See here, I don't have time. See here, I don't have time.
Aye? Aye. Aye! You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today. Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away. Aye. You mean the latest masterpiece of Why, it's not to mention... Sorry, but Aye.
We're engaged in important pirate business right now. Come and see us later.
Can't you see we're...
Oh, it's you. Listen, we're in the middle of something here. You'll have to wait.
Vacancy? Resume. life experience.
Ahoy there! Welcome back to Melee Island. That'll be the International House of Mojo. Purveyors of potions, vendors of vets. The governor's got... Now that they're... You do well. If you're referring to that rumor about LeChuck, I still don't believe... They say that LeChuck and his crew assailed the governor's mansion, hoping to take 60, no, 70 pirates, each of them 8 feet tall. And one by one, the legend of Monkey Island cut them all... Ha! Well, as I...
Fate has brought us back together. I regret I could not summon you sooner, but things work differently in the Sea of the Damned. It took some time to devise a brew that will bring Guybrush to his senses. A potion that can convey the truth of the pirate life must be concocted using emblems of true pirate courage. The only way to acquire such things is to undertake the 3 legendary trials. Now that you have met with the legend of Monkey Island, I sense the pirate leaders may be willing to indulge you. Speak with them in the scum bar, then return to me. I'll be working on a drop of something special to help you on your way.
What brings ye back to our table? The governor granted you an audience? Well, this changes matters.
The legend of Monkey Island doesn't waste his time with pirate wannabes.
That may be so, but nobody's gone through the trials in an age and lived to tell the tale.
Then it'll be their funeral, and all the more grog for us. Very well. With the governor's blessing, we shall begin the 3 legendary trials!
There are 3 devilishly difficult trials every pilot must undertake, inspired by the legend of Monkey Island.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest!
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin! We've been doing this for 33 years, and you're still as clueless as ever.
I have a very short attention span.
You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery, and gather proof that you've done it.
We prepared some documentation to help you on your way. You can always ask us for advice.
Yeah, it's the least we can do for making the legendary trials so confoundingly impossible.
Now your first task will be clearing away this accursed fog. The fella can't see past his own beard out there.
Well, if it's cursed fog you want clearing away, I happen to have considerable experience in that regard. There was a time at Sailor's Grave where all were waiting.
Oh, not the lighthouse story again! Get to the point!
Very well. Ye must return to the Mojo shop and lay your hands on a mystical brew to dispel that infernal mist.
Is that all?
We could have told him that, you dim-witted decoration.
Everyone's a critic.
Do you bring news? You are undertaking the 3 trials? Excellent. Then you'll be needing this list. I have foreseen much that will aid you in the trials. Even in his slumber, Guybrush will be able to assist you. Return to me when you are equipped for the 3 trials. Without silver, you must use other means to acquire what you seek. Return to me when...
Let me guess. Another pirate wannabe looking for easy answers. Well, let me tell you something. We love pirate wannabes looking for easy answers. You see those fancy ropes strung all around the place? Those aren't just for decoration. You could say they're the secret of Melee Island. I probably shouldn't tell you this, but a pirate with some specialized equipment could use them to zip around from place to place. I'd better not say any more. If the pirate leaders found out, they'd keel-haul me. I don't know what that involves, but it sounds... I wouldn't worry about it. We may be pirates, but nobody's gonna commandeer a dinky little ship like that just for the fun of it. If you decide you want to upgrade to a larger model, you can visit Stan's previously owned vessels over at the Bay of Melee. He's the most successful second-hand ship salesman on the island, though that's probably because he ran everybody else out of business. Well, we have the legend of Monkey Island running the place, obviously. But there are all kinds of landmarks and attractions here, too. Of course, once we've finalized our own act and audition at the circus, the #1 attraction on Melee Island will be the 3 of us.
Hey, I remember you. Did you get the governor's autograph? Hey, you're in luck. The guy with the coat over there sells treasure maps. Oh, not anymore. There used to be a troll guarding the bridge, but the governor put up a sign and he went away. Nope.
You lost? Then you've... it's been a while since he last came to town, but Captain Smirk's been known to take pirate wannabes under his wing and teach them the ways of the blade. But if you don't have a worthy weapon, he'll laugh you right out of his shack. And believe me, he is not a man you want to be insulted by. The general store might have something suitable for you to train with, but it won't come cheap. That'd be Governor Guybrush, of course, but nobody around here would be foolish enough to challenge him to a duel. Other than the governor, I'd have to say Carla. They don't call her the Swordmaster for no reason. She's pretty reclusive, though. Lives way out in the forest and doesn't care much for visitors. If you find her and she decides you're wasting her time, well, you may not come back. Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to cough up pieces of 8. Preferably a trade. I don't think so. The only maps in town that are more valuable than mine belong to the legend of Monkey Island. Maybe I could be convinced to accept a chart from one of the governor's adventures. That'd be worth a small fortune for me, and a map for you. The shelves in that old mansion must be packed with all kinds of treasures. Next time you're in the area,
No more autographs. No.
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need a trade. Maybe I could be convinced to accept the shelves in that old... That's a map to the... Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, that's privileged client vendor conf... Of course, it's also true that they break easily. A trade? Maybe... Is that one of the governor's famous sea charts? Okay, you got a deal. The treasure map is yours. That's a map. Gold's no good to me. Hey now, supplies of the Legend of Monkey...
Undertaking the 3 legendary trials? First, get ye a sword. But now, you'll ultimately need to defeat the Sword Master of Melee Island. But you won't stay for that. But the bridge... First, get ye a sword. Now,
return to me when you are equipped.
No more. No.
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something...
No. No.
Let me guess. Another pirate.
Gold's no good to me. Nope, the I heard there was this one ship where the crew... well, anyway, what do I look like? Oh, and before you...
Return to me when you are equipped.
Ahoy there. Welcome back to me. Oh, really? And I suppose that now you've had your fun, you'll be wanting to try your hand at the fiendish new legendary. You should speak with the pirate leaders in the... As for me, I'd love to know. Well, I'm sure...
Not so fast. I don't know where you've been, and I really don't care. But if you think you can just waltz back into my kitchen, you can think again. You turn up late for work, you don't wash your hands, you use up all my best ingredients. Worst of all, you feed my prime steak to a bunch of mangy mutts. And if there's one thing I can't stand, it's people who are kind to hungry animals. You're fired! I don't care what you say. You're still fired. Now get out of my kitchen and don't come.
Swill out me sockets! It's good to see you again. I don't suppose you've seen Murray on your travels? I've been trying my hardest to insult every last filthy, devious, amoral crook who stops by. But it's just not the same by myself. Murray always had what you might call a natural talent for verbal abuse. I hear he's taking up in... It's not as daft as it sounds. A really hurtful remark can't be light offered to teach you the basics. But my sword's stuck in my belt, which is holding up me pantaloons, which are keeping my legs nice and warm, wherever they are.
How are the trials going? You're not planning to chicken out, are you? Do you have a map? Once you have a map, follow its instructions. But I should warn you, the instructions may require a little... Do you have a map?
I remember undertaking the trial of thievery myself. Wound up in jail for his bet. Well, you can't just steal any old treasure in college. We want you to procure a very special item. The same idol snatched by the legend of Monkey Island. It used to be hidden in the governor's mansion, but now it's in the hands of a shifty ship salesman named Stan. He uses it to lure curious pirates out to his business. The man's a born swindler, and all the threats and bargains in the world won't faze him. You'll need to make him think he's got the upper hand. Well, you can't just steal any. We want...
Aye?
Ahoy there. Welcome back to me. They are. And no one seems to know why or where. Well, I can't say they'll be missed. Things seem to be carrying on just fine without a bunch of... If you ask me, things have actually improved around here. The stores, and it's all thanks to the legend... Ahoy there. That'll be the International House of The Governor's Guards shut the place down shortly after they arrived. And Bando, now that they're no longer around, I suppose...
Gold's no good to me. If you want to buy something, you need to... That's privilege. Of course, it's also... What parrot? Nope, the tri... Hey now, supplies of the Legend of Monkey Island figurine set are still limited. So there's a long waiting list, and your name is not... Hey now,
Hey! I remember you! Did you get the governor's autograph?
Let me guess. Another pirate wannabe looking for easy answers. Well, let me tell you something.
You lost?
Return to me when you are equipped.
Now, see here, I don't have time for chit-chat. I've got to keep watch as...
I don't care what you... I don't care what you say. You're still fired. Now get out of my kitchen and don't come back. I don't care. I don't care what you say. You're...
I remember you. What brings you back to town? What do I look like? An accountant? Because if your accountant has scars and a big pirate hat, it is no wonder you are poor. Most of the buried treasure around here was dug up long ago by pirates trying to complete the 3 trials. That is, there are no trading companies here that would offer you a contract. I hear Stan managed to get his hands on a valuable idol, but good luck stealing that. Listen, I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe you should just, I don't know, join the circus or something? I remember you. So, you heard what happened at the governor's mansion, eh? Finally, someone who is not afraid to admit the truth. This island used to be governed by a woman named Elaine Marley. Now, she was no legend of Monkey Island. She invited the dread pirate LeChuck to her mansion for dinner, and he fell for her in a big way. Tried to when Guybrush Threepwood came to town and met Elaine. It was love at first sight. And LeChuck did not like that one bit. He and Guybrush have been mortal enemies ever since. Except, you see, LeChuck is immortal now. So he keeps showing up, looking for trouble. With all the extra strong grog that got poured into their tankards, I am not surprised. I may not look it, but I am the most observant pirate in the room. Maybe that is why I'm the only one who is still worried about LeChuck. Something tells me his crew will still be lurking out there in the forest, waiting for a chance to take their revenge. I think I will be staying right here in the scum bar until I know Governor Guybrush has dealt with... That is an easy question, my friend. The answer is, you wouldn't. The course to Monkey Island cannot be plotted on any map, and those who do not know the way are doomed to take a plunge to the bottom of the sea. What? Look, what I am saying is that only a handful of pirates know the directions to Monkey Island, and one of those pirates is LeChuck. And I think you are right. But do not take it personally. The secret of Monkey Island evades...
Ahoy there. Welcome back to Melee Island.
Aye? You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today! Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away. Aye.
Swill out me sock! I've been Murray always. It's not as night offer to teach you the basic.
I don't care what you say. You're still fine.
You lost? Then you've... it's been a while since he last came to town, but Captain Smirk's been known to take pirate wannabes under his wing and teach them the... But if you don't have a worthy weapon, the general store...
Ahoy there, fancy pants. Welcome back. Welcome back, fancy pants. I hope you brought more money than last time. Not unless you... But I do have a few... Welcome back, Not unless you've got something real valuable to use as collateral, and I can already tell by your outfit that you... But I do have a few spare notes of credit lying around, if you can get one signed by someone in good standing. Someone like the governor. We'll talk. Ahoy there, fancy pants. Well, I'll be. You actually got it signed. That'll do nicely as store credit. Now take your time and look around. I'm open all hours. Welcome back, fancy pants. I hope you brought more money than last time. Nope, I've been forbidden from selling them after the last bunch were used to... Now, who was it that just so happened to come along and buy all my fuses right before that happened? Oh, that's right. You! I should probably turn you over to the governor for treasonous behavior, but then I'd... As a matter of fact, I do. I'm trialing something I call Boskoff. Buy one, shipmates get one free. It's a way to encourage pirate crews to buy my wares. Ooh, you're a quick one, aren't you? You just reached out and hit that nail right on the head. Well, my stock of mighty pirate swords haven't exactly been flying off the shelves. I'm sick of tripping over them every 5 minutes. I wish pirates still cared about the 3 trials. Then I could make some space in my storeroom. Well, most folks would say it's the legend of Monkey Island, and maybe they're right. She lives away out in the forest, though, so good luck getting to meet her. Oh, well, the thing about that is, you see, she and I mean, no, I couldn't. Now, are you going to buy something or what?
Gold's no good to me.
I don't care what you say.
I remember you. What?
Return to me when you... Now you are almost ready for what lies ahead. But I have one last gift to bestow. I have used the last of your root beer, along with many other strange and dangerous ingredients, to brew a magnificent mojo potion of unrivaled potency. Now it is time to dispel the mist that cloaks us from those in your world. Take my potion to the island lookout and pour it into the fire. Set Melee Island free.
Now, see here, I don't have time.
take my potion to the island lookout and pour it into the fire.
Yikes! What did you do? What's happening? Hey, you! Stay away from my beacon! I don't want any more weird surprises. LeChuck? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Why, if he sailed into town, don't you think I would have spotted him? Besides, when the legend of Monkey Island is in charge, not even LeChuck would be foolish enough to set foot in these parts. No, what you saw was probably just a very large manatee. I'd advise you to give up while you still can. Those trials were darn near impossible by the time they were discontinued. You know, you really should head back to town and tell them you've changed your mind. And no one would think any less of you. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Anyway, you might want to speak with the pirates down on Low Street. There isn't much going on around here that they don't know about. As for me, I've got duties to attend to, so if you wouldn't mind... I never get tired of it. Even if I have been looking at it for 30 years now. I wouldn't know. I'm paid to be the lookout, and that means staring out to sea and looking for inbound ships. What happens on the rest of the island is none of my business.